Hey, what's up guys? Joker here. Hope everyone's doing well as the Steam summer sale has kicked off, and today I'm going to be giving you some of my top picks that I just selected off of there. It's in no way meant to be a comprehensive list, and there might be some other bangers out there that I may have even played that might have some pretty good sales going on. But these are just like the top 6 or so that I just quickly picked. There's definitely an emphasis here on co-op because I'm always looking for games to play in co-op, and sometimes I wait for deals to come out on them. So Steam Summer Sale is always a good opportunity to get some of those games, and also just to pick up some games to put in my Steam library that, let's be honest, I'll probably never end up playing, but we're going to get into it here in just a moment. But first, today's video is brought to you by SuperCDK.com, where you could save money on games for all of your favorite platforms, as well as software like Windows 10 Pro licenses for just $22, and then you can unlock the prestigious Dark Mode for Windows 10, which I honestly could not live without. It is blinding without the dark mode. You guys need it in your life. And now you can also save an additional 25% off at checkout by clicking Buy Now on any software products over there. Just go ahead and add it into your cart and put in my code JP25 at checkout and apply, and that'll bring our price from $22.44 all the way down to $16.83, a savings of over $5. And I'll walk you through how to get your key and install it on Windows 10. Go ahead and click Submit Order and complete your checkout from there. For me, that's going to be with PayPal, and then click on Pay Now. After completing the checkout, it'll bring you to your purchased order page, and it will update in a matter of seconds, or just go ahead and hit F5. Go ahead and do that one time. It came through literally immediately. I got the payment email that it had gone through and the delivery of the product exactly at the same time. Once you're done with that, go ahead and click on View Keys and Codes, and we'll get our code right here that we can go ahead and copy and paste in on Windows 10 by hitting the Start button and type in the word Activate. When you see that activation settings or see if Windows is activated, go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring up this right here, and click on Change Your Product Key or Unlock Windows 10. As I already have Windows 10, I obviously don't need to put in a new key, but just paste it in and then go ahead and click Next, and you are all done and set. For more information on SuperCDK.com as well as the coupon code, be sure to check out the links down in the description below. So first game on this list is It Takes Two, which came out last March, and it actually won Game of the Year. And this is a co-op driven game, like 100%. Like, you cannot play this game without having to play it with someone in co-op. And it is on sale right now for 60% off. So it's $15.99 over on Steam until July 7th when the summer sale ends. And the good thing about this is that you only need to buy one copy. So if you have a friend that's willing to play with you, or even willing to buy the game until you guys can play together, only one of you actually needs to own the game. So you could split the game, Venmo the other guy money on, or Venmo him or PayPal him or whatever, or just play it and play with a friend, and they could download the Friend Pass for completely free, and you guys can play through the entire game from start to finish without having to buy a second copy, which is an awesome thing that they did with this game. But it's basically a platformer, sort of like a puzzle game, a little bit of action here or there. It's not a tremendously difficult game at all, but it is just a really great time, honestly, playing this. The developers also did A Way Out and Brothers Two Tales or something like that. I can't remember the name of the name of that one. That was like their first like big one, and they pretty much always have an emphasis on co-op experiences. And this one is no different. Really great story, narrative, quirky, like really great voice acting and everything, and characters. Very interesting, kind of deep, honestly. It seems a little silly and cartoonish, but there really is a good deep story here that's actually about a couple that's looking at separating or getting a divorce and the impact that it's having on their kids. So even though it's like way over the top and like you're like these little characters like traversing through the world, it's got a really good story, good characters, like I said, voice acting. Everything about this game is fantastic. That's why it's overwhelmingly positively reviewed on Steam, and it took Game of the Year last year. Not much else needs to be said about it. If you haven't played It Takes Two, it's definitely worth picking up. Now on sale, like I said, for $15.99. That's a fantastic price for this game, and you'll definitely get your money's worth out of it. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to complete, roughly, depending on how difficult you find some of the traversing and the puzzles. Next up, definitely not a new game by any means. This has been out since back in 2012, and it's Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you have never dipped your toes into the trucking simulator world, I would implore you to do so. This actually even has a demo that you can download and try, which has been available forever. And the game is on sale right now for just $5, which is 75% off. It usually does sell for $20, but it pretty much pops up on all of these sales. So if you miss it this time, you'll probably see it again on sale. But if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of the Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator games, which you actually might be seeing some American Truck Simulator footage here because I didn't have any Euro Truck footage before I started recording this video. But they're both essentially the same games, just different locations. Tons of mod support, lots of expansions, especially for Euro Truck. And between the two, I honestly prefer Euro Truck. I felt like American Truck got a bit samey as far as the environments are concerned when playing that. But Euro Truck, especially with the expansions, which are all also on sale for very good prices, you are going to get a ton of content, and the expansions are a lot more detailed as well, I would definitely say, versus the vanilla portion of the game. So if you play it and you enjoy the gameplay, which is very relaxing, it's just a relaxing game, and it's kind of fun, and it also teaches you how to be a good driver, in my honest opinion. I think I learned a lot as far as like reversing and stuff like that, and I feel like I could probably drive a truck realistically at this point, even though I don't have a commercial driver's license. I feel like I could probably hop in one right now and do reasonably well my first go out. So yeah, with the expansions and everything, it just adds a ton more content and depth to the Euro Truck experience. But like I said, $5 right now on Steam. Go and check it out if you've not played them yet. You are seriously missing out. Next up is Portal 2, which I actually very recently did a video on because I just loved this game so much when it came out. I loved the original one, which was like this almost like bonus content to the orange box, which ended up being my favorite thing on it. And Portal 2 right now is on sale for $1.99, which is 80% off. It regularly sells for $10, so never really too expensive, honestly. And even for $10, the amount of content you'll get with Portal 2, totally worth it. You've got a full-length single-player campaign, which is great. You've got the co-op campaign, which is pretty decent. And then you've got user-created levels, which are, honestly, a lot of them are better than what is even in the base version of the game, especially when it comes to co-op. Hopping on there with a friend and finding these puzzles that range from, you know, piss easy that you can solve in about 5 seconds to some that will have you banging your head against the wall for days trying to figure out how to solve this puzzle until eventually maybe giving up and looking on YouTube to see how someone else did it. But yeah, there's so much content here with Portal 2, and that's why I did a video on it recently, because coming back to it after a few years, it seems like this a type of game that I could always come back to like once a year or so, and find hundreds of new levels that are very well reviewed, that were made by the community. So there's just constantly content being added onto it, and none of that content costs you a penny more, as it's all user created and just available right in the in-game menus and stuff, pretty much through the Steam, whatever it's called, where you get Steam Workshop. So you can get content right through there for just, and it takes a couple seconds, and you, boom, you're on a brand new level. So definitely check out Portal 2 if you somehow not, or if you haven't played it in a while. It's worth booting back into just to check out that user content. Next up, an absolutely amazing deal, Sniper Elite 4. I love this franchise. I've done videos on like from Sniper Elite 3 onward. I might have even done something for Sniper Elite 2 back in the day. But this is on sale 90% off. So $5.99 right now for Sniper Elite 4. Very, very good. This is another game that's got co-op, but it's, you know, it's a single-player, mainly focused game. It does have a multiplayer component, but I would be shocked if the servers for Sniper Elite 4 still had an active player base. But definitely for the single player, which you can do the full campaign in co-op if you want to, that is definitely an option that you can go ahead and take advantage of and do. But for $6, this is a definite must pick up during the summer sale. Especially if you've not played the previous Sniper Elite games. It's very much like a shooting gallery type of game. Like, it's not a very difficult game, but you can make it as difficult as you want. You can ramp up the difficulty for the sniping. You can try to play it completely stealthily and not getting caught at all and try to add that extra challenge layer to yourself. Or you can just run in guns blazing, honestly, and just snipe Nazis right in the testicles and watch them blow up because, well, when has that ever been boring? And all the Sniper Elites are on sale right now. They actually even have a bundle for Sniper Elite 1, 2, 3, and 4 for $18.53. That is definitely worth picking up. That's 86% off, down from $132 is what it would normally be. It's a shame it doesn't include the Zombie Army games, but those are probably on sale as well. The original Sniper Elite is definitely dated, and I don't know how many people are going to want to go back and play that. But Sniper Elite 2 onward, all very, very similar in terms of their gameplay. They always add to them a little bit and kind of advance, like, some of the features of the game. But even Sniper Elite 2 from some years ago, I think it came out like 2013, 2014, still looks fantastic, by current standards. Great game, and definitely worth checking out. Next up, I can't imagine many people don't own this game, but in case you don't, Rainbow Six Siege is always coming up on sale. They've even given it away a couple of times. I'm honestly surprised at this point that it hasn't gone free to play, but it has not. And this isn't the best price I've ever seen for it, but it's on sale right now for $7.99 for the base version of the game. There are various different versions, the Year 7 Deluxe, Year 7 Operator Edition. You'll have to go through and see if those are worth it to you. But I would just get the base game, honestly, and just unlock characters naturally. You get plenty of renown through playing the game. That's the game's like in-game currency that you can earn to unlock characters and stuff in the game, and even skins and stuff in the store. Some of them you can only buy with premium currency, which kind of makes me feel like it should be a free-to-play game almost at this point. But yeah, you could still earn tons of renown, and there's lots of content that you can add onto just through regular play of the game, and it doesn't really feel super-duper grindy at all, especially if you get into the game and you enjoy it, and you're playing it a lot with friends. You're going to earn a lot of renown pretty fast. So I would just go for the base game for $8, and that's a great deal. I've been playing this game since it came out back in 2015, even earlier than that, even back on the alpha, which was like January of that year. And ever since the very first trailer for this game at E3 was shown off, I was instantly sold and hooked, and I wanted this game. And I've gone through patches over the past like 7 years where, I'll play it for a few months like straight, like that'll be like pretty much the only game that I play, and then I'll stop playing it for like 5 or 6 months, and then I'll come back to it. And that's pretty much been the cycle for me with Rainbow Six Siege. It's always that comfortable first-person shooter that I can hop back in, even by myself, and know that I'm going to have a relatively good time, although sometimes you do have to relearn the maps and strategies and stuff, as the game is always evolving and changing and getting patched and had new content added to it, or old levels, redesigned, or just changing things as far as like weapon loadouts are concerned, who has what weapons and how powerful they are, and you'll hop back in and find out some gun that you used to like love using is now a piece of shit, or some gun that was a piece of shit is now super amazing. It's always changing, so it definitely helps if you stay playing it, but, it's been out for a long time, and it's still great, still looks fantastic, too. Red Dead Redemption 2 is our final game here. Should really go without saying, this is one of the greatest single-player games I've ever played. The online portion of it is complete and utter shit. Do not buy this for the online. Buy it for the single player. It's $30 for this. I'm saying $30 for just the single player. It's $30 for the whole package, which is half off of $60, which still does sound a bit pricey, but still you're getting an incredible package with this game for just the single player. I mean, I think it took me, I probably put a good 40 to 60 hours into the campaign on this in my first playthrough. And I've played it to completion on PC. I've played it to completion on PS5. I'll probably play it to completion again once the PS5 gets a proper update for 60 frames per sec and all of that, or if they do a remaster or something, which is honestly more likely that they'll probably try to milk us for some extra money on this, and that'll be the third or fourth time I bought the game. I don't know at this point, but it's a fantastic game, and that's why I keep coming back to it. Really love the single player on this, and one of the best Rockstar campaigns of all time, in my personal opinion. And if you haven't checked it out, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but you need to play yourself some Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's all I've got for you guys on the Steam Summer Sale and some of my personal picks. As I said, this will be going on until July 7th. But as they do with the summer sale, sometimes there's more stuff added on, or they'll have like flash sales for like maybe one game for only a few hours. So, always keep an eye on it and check it out. I also noticed that Epic was giving away 2 games today. It was Car Mechanic Simulator and a Game of Thrones board game. So there you go. Those are free on the Epic Store, if you are interested in being a car mechanic or playing a Game of Thrones board game, like kind of like similar to like Risk, I guess, This seems to be what it's like a territory control type of board game, but in a PC game free on the Epic Store. So there you go. There's something you can maybe play with a friend online. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts and your picks for the Steam Summer Sale down in the comments below. Something I missed or just something you want to recommend, especially if it's co-op. I'm always needing new co-op games to play. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.